Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. When I was selecting the paper for my journal, I made a video. I think several of you would like to see this, so I'm sharing it out of order. The paper pad for my January No Paper Left Behind is navy florals. That's probably not a surprise to a lot of you because lots and lots of you voted for it. And I'm a little intimidated because this is a big pad for me. 36 sheets. I thought it was 48, so I'm glad it's only 36. 12 by 12. I haven't done anything this big for No Paper Left Behind, and I have a lot of other stuff going on. Fortunately, I have some extra days off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this. I expect that out of this I will do a journal, cards. I think it might have been Artsy Ashley that reminded me, hello, you'll have scraps, you can make pocket letters. I'm sure I'll make some tags and embellishments. I can make everything, right? But I'm going to flip through it, take it apart, and show you how I'm going to choose my papers out of it a little bit, because I think that's one thing that intimidates people, is they sit down with a paper pad like this, especially if you like it, and then you're kind of stuck and you don't know how to proceed. And if I end up with too much No Paper Left Behind footage, maybe you won't see this, but maybe you will. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm thinking about making a journal for me that has my 2020 crafty goals with Amalia. I'm going to use it for that and some other things so that I have a bunch of stuff about crafts in one place. So it's for me. So I'm going to pick papers I love. This paper, it's okay. It doesn't say take me home and make something for yourself. Okay? And the back is pink, so it gets a strike for that. These are gorgeous cut aparts. So we're going to, oh my gosh, look at the back of these. We're going to have problems because I love the back. Now, they won't work so well for a journal because the kind of journal I'm thinking about doing, both sides of the paper will show. I'm going to set the cut aparts away. And what I'll think about is, like, I would love to have this in my journal. Happiness blooms from within. The best is yet to come on blue. Lovely in every way. Might make a great card. So I'll go through and look at which ones do I want to use. The ones that I don't care so much about, like this Always Be True in pink, it's too big. I don't like it that much. So it will turn up somewhere as a strip of blue paper on a card or journal. Does that make sense? Love Grows Here. That's a lot of pink, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So that's how I'll go through them. The ones I like, those will be cards or in a journal or on a tag. The others, you'll see the back side of. This one, I like both sides, but it doesn't say it absolutely without a doubt has to be in my journal. But I do really like this one. This one, surprisingly, I like. A lot of pink for me, but I like it. Ooh, like that polka dot. Oh, look at that one. Okay, this we have to have. So these two, I don't know if it's going to be both for sure, but these two are going to be somehow represented in my journal. And I really like both sides of the paper. So that's a factor to consider for my journal. Oh, I do like that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, this pink is going to get in my journal. And what I'm going to do is, haven't decided for sure what size journal I'm going to make, but it's probably going to be an 8-inch. So I'll cut this strip and then I'll use this for cards or something else, right? Less pink in my book. But this blue paper, oh my gosh, I really like this one too. Oh, is it the same? It is. It's just a little more pink. This one is less. Okay. So we're going to take these out. I'm trying to be super picky because otherwise I think I would end up with just too many pages for my journal. It would be like too hard to carry. I love this paper. I don't know. It's maybe the two tones of blue and the gold foil. It speaks to me. I don't even care that it has pink on the back. The other thing I might do for my journal is I might not want both sheets. That might be too much the same. Who knows? Maybe I'll make two as I go. Maybe I'll make one for me and one for somebody else. Ooh, I really like this. It's a little more, is this poppies? It's a little more formal than my style. And it is directional, so that'd be something to keep in mind. I'm not going to take that out. The blue is a little light. We'll wait and see. This paper is just gorgeous. I love it. And the thing about having some orange is when you think about the color wheel, it really makes your blues pop. So I don't mind orange. I do use it sometimes. Okay, this looks like old lady wallpaper, I think, and I love it. Is that crazy? What does it look like compared to this one? Oh, because it has more blue. That's why. Does it have the same paper on the back? This looks like black and white polka dots, but it's probably navy. Oh, this one's pink on the back. Yeah, we're still bringing a sheet of this in. Probably not two. Two might be too much. And these would probably work really nicely to fussy cut. I know. I can't even believe I said that. Whew, I like this blue. Okay, so we better pull out at least one of these. This paper, I do not love this. I could have gone my whole life without seeing this paper. The back doesn't even make up for it. Like, this cannot be in my journal. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That's pretty cute. Oh, look at that. Super formal, the elegance of it. Okay, you guys, I love this. I love these little tiny florals. I'm going to pull one out and set it in my journal pile, but I'm going to be pretty choosy about using this for my journal because it would make gorgeous layers on a card. I like the papers like these because they pull in so many different colors. A paper like this is a great inspiration starting point to build a kit around too. Kristen, if you're thinking about kits, you can take a piece of paper that you love in your room and go through and find bling or sequins or enamel dots or solid colored cardstock or ribbon or any kind of trims that go with it and just put it together in an iris case or a shoebox or whatever you have and then look at it like, okay, now what? Great, great paper for that. That's why I like the florals. Florals just, they work for me. Okay, here are some cut aparts. These make really nice tuck spots in journals. They make, I don't know for sure if I like them as tags, maybe, but I usually like smaller tags because I like to make tags so that I can put them on journals or on cards. The back of this is stunning. Do something great. You are beautiful. Stop and smell the roses. Bloom where you are planted. It's gorgeous. Blue on blue. Let's see. Oh, tuck spots for journals, tags, cards. These would all be vertical cards though. Like you would take an A2 and make it up and down. Except maybe some of these. The other thing is, like this one. If you're not into journaling and you don't want journaling cards, then when you look at these, completely ignore the lines. Think about this one and think about putting embellishments in the center and layering it up, maybe even rounding the corners so it just looks like a big chunky embellishment when you're done. Or you could stamp your sentiment right here and put chunky embellishments all around the front and put it on a card. They don't have to be journaling cards. I'm not going to do this much journaling, but I'm going to go ahead and tear this out because those are pretty specific. And I'll do the same thing. I'll go through and look at them and think, okay, this one has a navy border, this one has a floral. There aren't any colors that I hate on here. This one might be kind of neat in my journal, even though it's not necessarily my color palette, but it matches, right? So if I'm going to use this paper, I would pull that in and I could cut the pink off completely if I wanted and just use the gold and white part, which is very likely something I would do. So the way they come is not the way that you have to use them for sure. Okay, I'm going to set those out, count how many I chose, and then I don't think I'm gonna pull out any more for now. Ooh, that's so pretty. But I'm gonna set it aside and have it here. When I approach a project, I try to start with the big things first, right? If I go through and hack this stuff up to make cards or pocket letters, and then I decide to make my journal, I could have a problem because I don't have enough pages left for my journal. So in a new collection, start with the big things and then work your way down to the smaller. That's why you'll see me make a million little tiny embellishments, tags, flowers, whatever, at the end of No Paper Left Behind, because I have little bits and they need to be used up. I hope this video gave you some creative ways to look at your paper pads and get them used up. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.